Welcome everybody. Today we're going to address the operational resiliency in digitalization in process industries. Operational resiliency is an important topic that we need together to address because it will have an impact on our revenue streams and continuous operations. Before I go into the topic, I would like to introduce OTORIO. OTORIO is a joint venture Andritz company that was built from the beginning as an industrial native platform to support all the OT cybersecurity, risk identification and mitigation, and operational resiliency requirements of process industries. Today we are 5 years old. We have a solid customer base, both in the process industries, the energy market, and the manufacturing smart infrastructure. And we basically empower your teams, both the maintenance operational team and the IT security teams, to collaborate in making sure that both the operational are resilient and the operations are protected. We know that digitalization is an important topic for you because it will accelerate your business, it will make that more effective and more efficient, but it introduces some challenges that we need to address. One, it introduces a growing complexity from a technology-wise. It connects environments and technologies that were once not connected in a multi-vendor, multi-generation type of environment with a dynamic threat landscape. There is a lot of change that is happening due to the different digitalization technologies that are introduced into operations, and we need to make sure that those once introduced basically do not cause any safety, productivity, and uptime issues. So how are we going to maintain a map and understand the security posture, or how can we map the risk that is going to affect the operational resiliency? And then how can we simplify the protection phase? I think that the main topic that we want to address is basically to be able to contextualize those risks both to the IT security practitioners but also to the operational maintenance practitioners, because only by collaborating the enterprise IT security with the maintenance operational teams on site, we can resolve the OT cybersecurity or the operational resiliency topic. I would like to suggest that in your journey, in our joint journey, we would take 4 very important, simple, but required steps. First, we need to build an enriched asset inventory. This has been a major topic within industries over the last 4, 5, 6 years in the OT security market. But having those asset inventories contextualized to the business operational role is a major important milestone that will enable us to identify the risk, prioritize the risk, and effectively mitigate the risk. Then we need to understand the exposures of those assets, whether they are vulnerable or not vulnerable, whether the vulnerability is critical, highly exposed, or medium exposed. And then once we identify the exposures, we can start prioritizing the mitigations actions in a simple, feasible way, leveraging the existing security controls that we have already invested over the last 4 or 5 years. Basically, if I need to take you through an analogy, this is a digital risk-based maintenance, a digital RBM process that you need to do. So OTORIO, as part of Andritz, has built over the last 5 years an industrial native, innovative security platform that will enable, as I said, first and foremost, both for the IT practitioners and the operational teams to collaborate from a single asset to the entire site and across the organization in order to first have comprehensive visibility, a contextualized business impact related asset inventory, vulnerability management process and not only vulnerability identification process, and then assess the risk in a proactive way, identifying the main critical topics that need to be addressed, prioritizing the action steps that need to be taken, and then by hence reducing the risk to the operational and securing operational resiliency. On the way, because of the unique cyber digital twin that we have developed, we can provide you with out-of-the-box compliance, both for regulations and company policies. So we have developed 3 different ways to collect this information. The first one is the passive collector. The other one is the save active query that brings specific data from specific devices. And of course, our integration APIs that enable us to connect safely both to the IT equipment, security equipment, industrial equipment like DCS. We can also ingest data, offline data like project files, which are the blueprints of the automation floor. Those go into a central management, running AI algorithms on our cyber digital twin. And this technology has been patented in the United States. It's unique to OTORIO and to Androids. We can provide a contextualized business-related asset inventory, including a very detailed vulnerability management capability. We're providing you with feasible mitigation steps, security insights, segmentation assessments, and other security controls assessments, and of course, the policies and regulation compliance out of the box. So with your permission, I would like to demonstrate two of the outcomes that will give you a flavor to come and see more. So what I'm going to share with you now is a real outcome from an anonymized use case of an oil and gas company. And basically, by leveraging our unique capabilities, connecting to the different operational IT and network technologies, we were able to map automatically, continuously, and simply, with high scalability, the existing risks and mapping them. So just to demonstrate one use case, I would not take you through the entire capability. Our unique patented attack graph simulation basically demonstrates not only the existing connectivity that is based on sniffing the network and understanding which device communicates with which device, but ingesting firewall rules and other network devices, we can provide also potential connectivity between existing devices to other assets, meaning that although there isn't currently any traffic between those two assets or to those two devices, we can demonstrate that a potential hacker will come, and by leveraging one entry point, he can get to a very important asset, which is responsible for operations, production, etc., and basically compromise the operational resiliency of the company. So let's go just to demonstrate in this use case one successful attack scenario. We can see that in this case, there was a management control connectivity between the corporate IT environment through a DMZ zone that enabled to get into two assets within the operational floor. Then by leveraging a vulnerable asset based on two potential OT protocols, we were able to compromise the oil wells, and all of this happened from a non-secure corporate IT entry point. Of course, we also, as we said, we are going to provide with action items. So here I would like to demonstrate the action items in a sense that they can basically enable collaboration by the two important practitioners, the IT teams that understand the IP address of the asset, and the maintenance operational team that see the operational engineering language of the assets, and together they can go and basically consider restricting following rules by leveraging the automation maintenance knowledge with the IT corporate knowledge. So this is one aspect of the technology that I wanted to demonstrate. A second aspect, and with your permission, I'll go back to the presentation. So a second aspect, we know that a lot of the equipment, especially on the IT and cybersecurity, is generating thousands, if not tens of thousands of alerts each and every day. And it's almost impossible to analyze and assess those alerts and events, whether they are false positives or they are right alerts. By running our digital cyber twin technology, we are able to take all of these events and basically correlate them to get to 29 insights. And this is a real use case with a similar industry that I just showed you that will take the practitioners and they will need to analyze. This will not only improve your mean time to detect, but also mean time to respond, and hence it will provide a OT context-based prioritization that will enable operational resiliency on one end, but it will create an effective and efficient response to a potential threat. So, hope it was interesting for you, and stay safe, and come to visit our website, in the Android's website or the OTORIO website for more information.